going to be a follow-up video to our Secondhand Sunday video. We're going to tell you how we did on our first Secondhand Sunday. We're going to tell you how we feel about how we did, and we'll show you all of our sales so you guys can hopefully learn a little bit about what's selling right now.
Yeah. So do you want to get started with the complaining, or do you want to start with the numbers?
Let's start with the positive. So let's start with the numbers, and we'll go down from there. I like that.
Okay. So for this weekend, and admittedly, neither one of us has been in the reselling spirit as of late. We have both been experiencing some burnout, just general malaise and laziness. Mm-hmm. But having said all that, this is still probably one of our best sales weekends in a very long time.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
The numbers are clearly showing that even with minimal effort, the people are shopping, money is out there, and it's just the time is now.
Yeah, which makes my complaints worse, but we'll get to that.
So all told, we came away with $831 for the weekend, over 20 packages, and that is a very solid weekend for us, especially with the level of activity.
Yeah, now I listed a total of 1 item all weekend, so good for me. I'm doing great. And that honestly is pretty good for us. Normally, on a normal weekend, we have about 10 packages to ship out on average. So for us, that's double. So that definitely means the shoppers are shopping, and normally I'm actually listing. So definitely we can see the shoppers are shopping. Now, because of Secondhand Sunday, Poshmark won the whole breakdown, right? Poshmark won?
Yeah, no, not even close. So, I mean, Mercari came in strong with 2.
Look, we're making jokes, but you guys have seen our what sold videos, and that is 100% more than a typical Mercari sale breakdown in a what sold video. So, go Mercari.
Next is Posh at 6 items and
Wow,
2
great.
bundles. I will give them credit for that. 2 bundles, which is a higher percentage of bundles than we normally send out. We've gotten away from that. eBay stole the show. Head and shoulders above the rest at 12 total items being shipped out. And yeah, majority of the transactions came from eBay. Over 50% of the 800 came from eBay this weekend. Yeah.
So we did okay, but why are we upset, right? So you guys saw our Secondhand Sunday video, and you know that there was so much potential. Approximately 75% of shoppers were expected to shop on Black Friday weekend, Secondhand Sunday weekend, whatever we want to call it, right? And they were here. They were shopping. We have the numbers to prove that. But as you guys asked so much in our comments, which I can at least share a comment with you, of what is Poshmark doing to promote this? And we didn't have much to say because this was the first year that they did it, and we didn't know what their plan was. We didn't know what they were going to do. And I mean, how do you feel about what they did?
They didn't do anything. They came up with the idea, never talked about it again, and kind of was like, yeah, we did our part, washing our hands of it. It's now the seller's job to sell things.
I mean, that's a little extreme. They did talk about it, right? So they did post on Instagram. They had a little trend where you could do with a sound that they asked for, and I think there was like a giveaway if you participated. They did post things from time to time, like gift guides and things, and I think Secondhand Sunday might have been mentioned in emails. But for the most part, if you weren't a active seller, you didn't even know it existed, and buyers for sure did not have any idea that it existed. And on top of that, even if you knew, there was no motivation to shop this sale for any reason beyond just normally shopping on Poshmark. Like, there was no incentives.
There's no sense of urgency. There's no, this is the best deal of the year. There's no, you have to show up or you're missing out. There was no fear of missing a deal.
Yeah, so what did they offer for promotions? Well, the only thing that I saw, and if you guys in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong, if there was something that I missed, let me know. But on Secondhand Sunday, there was a banner, and it said, with Secondhand Sunday with a chance at $500. And the breakdown was, if you supported a seller in a live show, you could tune into a Posh show to enter to win a grand prize of $500. So it's sounding like one person might win $500 for shopping Posh shows.
Having said that, you have won that before.
I mean, yes, but again, not new to Secondhand Sunday. The second thing was make any purchase to win one of 500 prizes of $15. So those of us who are on not Posh shows only had a chance for our buyers to win $15. Which, does that motivate you to shop?
No, I don't care.
No.
And I know I'm not going to win it, and there's no reason for me. I've already spent the money.
Right.
Why would I then say, oh, great, I have $15 after I spent whatever I spent?
Yeah. So look, Poshmark. The thing is that this weekend there are shoppers shopping, but there's so much competition out there. People are offering these great deals. Some of up to like 90% off. Like they're crazy deals out there.
Yeah.
So for Poshmark to stand out, they need to offer a deal. And yes, us sellers can do that. We did that. We ran sales. We made sure that we had coupons, and for eBay and for Poshmark, we ran the My Shopper sale. We did all of that. But without Poshmark making any kind of effort, they're not bringing in new buyers. So we can only do so much. And it's just really unfortunate that they didn't take this opportunity to really kind of promote this, because if nothing else, it could have brought more people to the platform. And I don't think that they did that here.
Tremendous missed opportunity, just all the way around. All right. Getting into the numbers.
Why don't we talk about the what sold? I can complain all day long about how much they didn't do, but I did make some sales, and maybe you guys can learn from this and figure out what's selling this time of year.
All right, so starting off with Mercari, the two sales were knitted and knotted sweater. Great brand to pick up. Sold for $23. It's a Christmas sweater. It's a red sweater.
Yeah, this is an Anthropologie brand if you don't know. And yeah, I mean, $23 is pretty good for it. It sold in about a week.
And then the next was a bra. It was a Wacol Nuit Tags black bra. Sold for $24.
Wacol does great for us.
Yeah. Bras in general are a staple, so that's just a no-brainer to pick up. Sells pretty consistently, pretty fast.
Yeah.
Just all the way around.
Yeah, so not super high sales on Mercari, and we have a bone to pick with Mercari, so stay tuned for that. There'll be another video on that for sure.
It's some serious drama with Mercari.
But we are definitely happy that we made some sales over there.
All right, and on to eBay. So we're going to do the bulk of our transactions. First was Adidas. It was a purple athletic sweatshirt.
Now, this was from a flip lot. We keep saying we're going to be doing a video on flip. I want to get through our first batch of inventory before we give you a full thought on how we feel about selling on flip, but this is one of those items, and it sold for $15.
Next, this has been sitting for a very long time. It's a Harley Davidson silk shirt.
Yeah.
Sold for, again, $15.
Which I'm not happy about. The buyer originally sent me an offer at $8, and I got them up to $15, but it'd been sitting for so long that I was like, you know what? It's time to move it on out. I really thought silk Harley Davidson would do better. If you guys know why this may have done not as well, let me know in the comments, because Harley usually does great for us. I don't know. Is just silk Harley not popular?
I think the silk hurt it because they're looking for the masculine biker
Is
jackets.
silk not masculine?
Well, it's not the heavy duty material for riding a motorcycle down the street.
Like protective.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let us know. Like, if you have experience with Harley, I'd love to know.
The next was a DVD about horseback riding.
Which you picked out.
I did pick it out. Sold reasonably quick. DVD for $20.
And we've told you before, horseback riding people have money, so if you find horseback stuff, definitely look it up. If it's going to be chaps, if it's going to be boots, if it's going to be DVDs, at least look it up, because they can be pretty good.
I don't know how they have money with the amount of money they spend on horses, but it's expensive. Next was a Johnny O top. It was a black pullover sweater.
Yeah, black pullover sweater. We learned about Johnny O from Thrifted Life, so if you don't follow him, you should. He's got the menswear manifesto, and it's amazing. But yeah, it sold for $20, and Johnny O is a pretty bread and butter brand for us. It sells consistently between $20 and $30, depending on what it is.
The next was a brand I don't recognize, Askov t-shirt.
In fairness, I don't recognize it either. This just was cool. I thought it was fun to look at, and I got it for very cheap, so I picked it up.
Yeah, sold for $21.14. Next is actually an item you wear all the time. You probably shouldn't have sold this, just because it should have been in your wardrobe for the long term. It was an Anthro moth sweater. A lot of sweaters. $29.87 sold price. A really odd kind of orange brown.
It was
combo.
pink. It was pink. Guys, look
still,
at the picture.
Still very odd.
What color would you call this? Let us know. Let us know. But yeah, I really liked it. It fit really well, and it was just a chunky knit sweater, so we all need those this time of year. But sweaters are selling, so I'm not going to hold on to things. So
next was actually a live pick. We haven't done a live in a long time for our viewers.
Do you guys miss the lives? Let us know.
Everyone does. They do. It was a pair of St. John heels sold for $30. Actually, surprisingly poor performance by St. John in the shoe category.
Yeah, so if you guys don't know, we love selling St. John. St. John is really great for us, but I wanted to give this tip while we're talking about it in the video. We've known for a while that St. John shoes do terribly. Now, I don't know what the reason is here, but if you go and look up sold comps on eBay or Posh for St. John shoes, they are atrocious. It's so bad. So if you are looking for St. John, avoid this shoe section. What you want to find is Santana knit sweaters or blazers or even skirts, pants, anything. Santana knit, anything, you want to find that. But as for shoes, leave it behind. It's not worth your time. We tried it out because I thought maybe, the comps were wrong. They were lying to me. They weren't wrong.
They were not wrong.
They weren't wrong.
Next was a Silk Lily Pulitzer color block. Nice light material. Loved selling that on eBay. That's so much better than sending it out on Poshmark because it's way cheaper. Sold for $35. It's going to go clearly first class because it weighs nothing. It's air. Yeah.
Yeah, we do quite well with the silk tops. I think I probably could have gotten a little bit more for this, but because of the weekend, I was willing to take more offers that were in the lower range. I will say if you are looking at Lily Pulitzer silk tops, they often have hidden issues, whether it's armpit issues or snags or whatever. So really look them over because I have picked up multiple silk tops that have issues that I didn't notice until I got under my light. So just make sure you're doing that. But Lily Pulitzer silk does really well.
You finally sold this brand for the first time ever. Rebecca Taylor.
And for good money. So I'm just going to say this. If you have written off a brand that has a really high retail value, make sure that you're kind of considering the trends that are going on right now. So for this brand, I actually had reviewed it in my daily reviews of old listings that aren't moving, and I realized that I hadn't used the words light academia. So if you don't know what that is, it is the opposite of dark academia. It's the same preppy vibe, but it's lighter, brighter colors. This was like a lilac color, so I went in and added that light academia, and it sold pretty quickly after adding that, maybe within a month. And I know that sounds like a long period of time, but this has been in my inventory for probably about a year.
Yeah, it's been sitting for a long time. Sold for $50, so great money for a skirt. You have trouble moving skirts in general.
And Rebecca Taylor is generally not great for me. High retail value, not high resale value, but light academia is in, so make sure that you're putting that in there.
Next up is going to be a pair of Levi's jeans. So I don't know very much about them. Sold for right around $44 after the coupon. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, so these are my attempt to start learning the Levi's Premium line. We've heard time and time again that Levi's Premium sells for more money. I believe these, hold on, let me just double check on this. These were the wedgie straight, and that is one of the lines that apparently does really well. We still haven't seen great luck with that. It could just be the type of stuff we're selling just doesn't match with that. And it also could be just that I don't know enough because this is pretty new to me. But these took a very long time to sell, over 6 months for sure. So I don't know. How are Levi's wedgie straight doing for you guys? Let me know because maybe I just got on the trend a little bit too late.
Next, you've actually sold this for the second time now. So this is a Lily Pulitzer blue maxi dress. Wonderful embroidery detailing all the way down. It was returned. The person was very nice about it, and I think we covered it in the What Sold at some point in the past.
I think we did.
Sold for great money, $72.99. Very much a break from our normal Lily Pulitzer. It's a monochrome, so single color, and not the hugely in-your-face, obnoxiously loud print with colors of fluorescent pink and neon lime and all of the... It's boring by comparison.
Yeah, it is, but it's a staple piece, something you can wear to work, you can wear to a wedding, you can wear wherever. So it's a really great dress. I'm really happy to see it sold again. I was really kind of sad when it came back the first time, but hopefully this buyer also enjoys it as much as the first one did. The first one just couldn't fit into it. These things happen on online sales.
And the last one on eBay is going to be a dress, the population dress. So this sold for $99.87. It has sequins
all over it.
It's just full sequins. I Sure, I guess that it's not my thing, but
So Dress of Population is a really great brand. This was our first time finding it and we were really excited. If you are on my Instagram, you saw me asking about this dress because I knew New Year's was coming and I needed to make sure all of the right keywords were in there. And you guys gave me great keywords to add to this, and I definitely think that helped sell this. If you have any items in your death pile that scream New Year's, you gotta get it up. People are shopping for those New Year's outfits now because everyone knows that the mail is going to take a little bit longer this time of year, so everyone is shopping for it now. So get those New Year's keywords in there and make sure that those items are listed. People are looking for them.
All right, so that wraps up eBay. Let's move on to Poshmark and round things out. So first thing was a Christian Dior scarf. Cashmere, not cashmere.
Yeah, and you guys told us in the comments that that is normal for Dior, so that's really fine. We actually picked this up when we were in Virginia. You guys saw that thrift with me. But yeah, it sold for $18. I didn't expect much from it. I think we only paid like $1 or $2.
$1 or $2, so it doesn't matter. I mean, that's still a great margin on something, and we're not expecting to get more than $20 anyway. Right. So. Next was actually a depressingly low sale for this brand, Judy Blue Jeans. Sold for $20. And
yes. Now, to give you context here, we did run a Secondhand Sunday sale, and our sale was 50% off bundles of 2 or more items. Or if you wanted a single item, we would do 50% off, provided the item was listed at $30 or more. This had been listed at about $40 because they paid $20. So we ended up allowing that sale to go through. I always have the thought process that if we can get a few more things out the door, then that's better. But Judy Blue typically sells for us closer to the $40 range. But, you know, Secondhand Sunday, that's what we're doing.
Looking for $30, $35, somewhere in there, more consistently.
Yeah.
Next is a pair of Beta brands. Sold for $26. Beta brand still selling consistently. They have slowed down a little bit, but it's still always worth a pickup, especially if you can find it for a low price, anything under $4 or $5.
Yes, so this only sold for $26. Again, we're on a sale weekend, but Beta brand is kind of dropping a little bit on the price point, so make sure you're not paying up too much, but if you can get them for cheap, definitely grab them.
This we actually just covered. It's
going in our last video.
The last video. It's the one that we just found, the Athleta Duster cardigan shawl wrap dress, or it's kind of a big oversized sweater dress.
Yeah, I actually think we even included the sale in that one because it sold as we were editing. So yes, this one was really cool, striped duster cardigan. We usually do really well with anything that is long. So if you're seeing like a bread and butter brand but has a really long sweater, at least look it up.
Yeah, sold for $39. So happy with that. On to our 2 bundles. So the first one was a bundle of Burberry and Tommy Bahama. So sold for $95 between the 2. Happy to see that go. Burberry probably could have taken that price by itself, but sale weekend, we just try to move things out of the house.
Yeah, I will say if you have Burberry items, I notice that every time I have a sale weekend, Burberry items go. If I have blazers, if I have jeans, whatever it might be, they always seem to go on sale weekends and they always seem to go fast. So if you don't want your Burberry items to go on a sale weekend, probably mark those as not for sale before doing the sale. because literally every sale
Oh,
weekend.
it never fails.
Yeah.
It always will go.
I think that the people put likes on them waiting for that to happen because every single one, and it's always the first out the door. So yeah, if you want those Burberry items with the higher price point, take them out of your sales.
And our last was a bundle of 5 items. There's a lot of them in there. I don't even remember what was in there.
Yeah, there were sweaters and pants. This is actually a repeat shopper. She shops with me every time I run a sale, so it's pretty cool. They've come back time and time again. But yeah, there's some sweaters in there and some pants in there, and it came out to $122. So that's a 50% off offer. So that was about like a $240 value bundle. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm really happy with the total sales that I made. I am just not happy with the way Poshmark handled Secondhand Sunday. So if you want to see our thoughts on Secondhand Sunday, what we saw for potential and what we thought was going to happen, click the link on the screen here and maybe we can do better to advocate for this for next year.